recent news, Ben Simmons deciding to hold out. He's got 4 years left on his deal. When you guys see this happen, how do you think this plays out for him and the Sixers?
I want to hear you. I always like Gilbert's take. I want to hear your take first.
There was never no coming back, and this is a sad thing what owners and management does, right? They don't understand how the world actually works, right? So you have a product, you don't want the product anymore, right? So what you try to do is you try to damage the products to the world. So, Ben Simmons can't shoot, he don't work out. You say everything that you need to say to get rid of him, but then you wonder why the buyer, the next team, don't want him.
But then you want a king's ransom for that person you just shit on.
Yeah, so you got a Lamborghini, right? And then you say how bad everything is wrong with this Lamborghini, but then you want the Lamborghini price. Like, if you really wanted to get rid of him, you'd have did the opposite. You'd have said, oh man, he has a great work ethic. He's this, that, but we're looking for more of a conventional guard, so we got to let him go even though we don't want to let him go. Right, that right there sells him. But the fact that you told everybody he don't want to work, he don't do this, he don't do that, now nobody wants to give you full ticket for him. They're going to give you pennies on the dollar, and you don't want to take pennies on the dollar because you know what he really is, right? You know he's a superstar. Like, so the fact that you're trying to get back superstar quality, but you just told everybody he's damaged goods, fucks up, any trade. Because now, if you do want to get rid of him, you have to get rid of him bottom line bullshit. So what ends up happening is now both sides are at this path, right? I'm pretty sure he's going to go to a team where there's going to already be other superstars. He's not going to go to a team like the not like Minnesota or some shit like that. He's going to end up landing into a big market because the big market is going to give you just enough where you're like, all right, fine. It's just weird. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he landed in Phoenix or some shit like that because they're going to give you a couple draft picks and somebody they really don't need, and you're going to off Ben Simmons, and that changed their whole fucking franchise.
I mean, I think, too, where Gil was saying at the beginning, like, they were at a point of no return, and I saw it from a standpoint of chemistry, and I know how players' egos work, and when you see, and even though they weren't shitting on him, what Doc Rivers said, I don't know if he's a championship caliber point guard for our team, and then what Embiid said, and although he wasn't shitting on him, it was just stuff. So to me, these younger players have a different mindset, and then they take things differently. So I knew they were at a point of no return once the people in the locker room, the coach and the other best players said that shit. I knew after that there was no chance, and I remember I was talking this on ESPN, I was like, there's no chance he's gonna go back because of what those two particularly said about him. Now, you can say all the other shit about him, but when your dogs, like when the other counterpart, when your other star and your head coach have questioned you and questioned your abilities, that's when I knew shit was going to happen. So, I mean, at this point, I mean, it's going to be who's going to budge first, which is crazy because I heard he's losing like $300,000 per something. So I don't know if that's per day or per week, but it's going to get ugly, and hopefully they can get him out and just let him have a fresh start because that bridge is burned. It'll never be rebuilt.
You know the bad part about it is they don't want to blame themselves for what he became, right? You're talking about a guy who's 6'11", can get to the basket anytime he wants. He's the point guard that's coming downhill, long, can jump. So really he's unguardable if his mentality was, I'm just going to go out and score 40. So when you're doing post-up plays where he's passing into Embiid and his man is sagging to, like, my thing was with Doc, what fucking plays are you running when he's in? Like, what play? You think that he's at the top of the key and you're going to do a pin down for a shooter? Where do you think his man is going to be sitting? He's going to stop all that curl shit. He's going to stop all that post-up. So the fact that you're not smart enough to say, hey, Ben Simmons, fucking just drive. Just go score. 1-4 flat it. 1-4 flat until they actually play defense. The fact that you're not actually using him, like the fact that you're not Greek the freak in this dude, tells me another story too. Like, I'm looking at things like he has the ball at the top of the key and dude is sitting at the free throw line and you're still trying to draw a regular play? Fuck it, just 1-4 flat. Go. Who the fuck is going to stop you at that point? Yeah. So, like, my thing is, He took 5 shots. Coach, that's coaching too. That's coaching too. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're not getting him involved he's at the point where it's more mental than anything.
That's his whole thing.
It's mental. This guy doesn't want to take a shot because he doesn't want to miss. He doesn't want this happen. He don't want nobody in front. That's what that also. You're not even really sure.
Too. So I mean, the mental part's on him and on the way he was brought up. To me, because we all know, I think he's a special talent. I hope he's able to just go and get a fresh start because that's what you need sometimes. But to think that Ben Simmons can't play, you're fucking crazy. One of the best players in the NBA.
My thing was listen. Look, I understand you want to be Magic Johnson, but I need you to be Magic Johnson, not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, okay? Go out there and score 40. Just give me 40. Play the game like you're trying to score 40. That's all it is. Play the game aggressive. He doesn't play aggressive because he has Embiid. He has this guy. So he's trying to look really try to get everybody involved. It's the only way they get involved is if you're in attack mode. Russell Westbrook it. So the fact that you're 6'11" coming in the lane, they have to all come in now. Easy shot right here, easy dump down there, easy basket. So I don't need you to be traditional points. Forget the 10 assists, because you're only going to get 7 that way. Go for 40 points, you're going to get 10 assists. Because everybody's going to be sitting here trying to stop you from driving in the lane, and you're over on the free throw line. You have to, now those easy passes. But because the game is not being taught to them like that, and they're not coaching.
Fade, I'm contest point. He whoosh, block it. Next clip, they run something. I switch out there. He boom, boom, boom. He boom. He swat, boom. So it was like one of them. You know what I'm saying? But it was always it's a chess match with me and him. You know what I'm saying? He knew and that's why I over the years I'm man, this is good, really good. You know what I'm saying? Because most guys I can stop your A, your B. He gonna go to C, D. You know what I'm saying? One time they come they used to run a little pitch back play. They throw it up, pistol basically. They throw it back to him. He run a pistol. He threw it back to him. We used to switch it, of course, with me. We switch. He come off. I body him. Boom, boom. He come off. He getting ready to shoot it. I'm all on top of it. He shoot that thing off the glass with his left hand. I was like, "Hey man, don't do that no more, man." While we running back down, "Hey man, don't do that again, dog." He laughed. He yeah. I'm it's just one of them situations, man, where it was very competitive, but it was fun at the same time, and it was a mutual respect for one another at his offensive ability and my ability to guard people. And then Tim Duncan. Most people I can speed up. I can force you into doing what I want you to do, creating shots that I want you to take, but not with Tim. He just played at his own pace all the time. No matter what I did, he just stayed the course. But I didn't let him one shot I wouldn't give him is the bank shot. That, I'm you're not doing that to me. I'm saying you can get to everything else. You're not shooting that on me. I'm saying get everybody with it. So therefore, because I know he needed space to do it. So therefore, I'm crowding every time. So then you got to go to your running hook, running across the lane, all that kind of stuff. So I made him do other stuff, and him, me guarding him as much as I did, and he made me a better defender. Because me having to do my work early and meet him at the free throw line and ride him out so he just don't catch the ball on the block. Because everybody I played against way more than me, basically. I'm saying in my position. At the 4, I played at 225, on a good day, might be 230, and we played a game, and I'm 222. I didn't lost 7, 8 pounds because I sweat crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was just little things like that, man, that made me a better player, and I think I challenged them guys to the best, to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? So I just tried to impose my will, man, but them 2 guys were masters at their craft, man.
You said you could guard 1 through 5. In your era, what was it like having to guard a guy like Shaq?
Impossible. To be honest, I never, they ran something or he was in transition or something and I had to pick him up. It wasn't not one time where we came out and Ken, you got him. He was probably one of the only guys that not out of a timeout where it was Ken, you playing the 5 and you got Shaq.
Yeah.
I played, listen.
Because you had Canby one year.
No, I'm talking about in Jersey, even in Jersey, but in Denver as well. We had MC, Nene guarded him. We had Listen, I didn't know Birdman when he was whoever else. I didn't know. Hey, I'm the double guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the double and get out guy. He catch it, I can go. Wherever I am on the floor, I raise my hand, I can double, I can get out, I can tell you where to go on the backside. Like, I'm that guy with him. Like, he was like, it wasn't no guard him, man. Like Father Time guarded Shaq.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, like there wasn't no stopping that man, dog. Like no. The only player ever to not shoot anything outside of the paint and dominate. Just think about it.
They put a zone in.
They put rules in, not zones.
They put the zone in.
Like this.